Good day, students. I am your mathematics teacher, Mr. Ochola Humphrey C. It is time for mathematics. This is another time to study mathematics. And the topic we shall consider today is highest common factors, HCF, and lowest common multiples, LCM, of whole numbers. Let's start with highest common factors, HCF, of numbers. But before defining and finding the HCF of numbers, let's first consider the following. Number 1, factors. Number 2, prime numbers. Number 3, prime factors. Then number 4, common factors. Let's go to factors of whole numbers. If a whole number divides another whole number without a remainder, the first number is a factor of the second number. Simply put, the factors of a number are the numbers that can divide such a number without a remainder. For instance, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 and 12. It means that all these numbers can divide into 12. For example, when 1 divides 12, the answer will be 12. When 2 divides 12, the answer will be 6. When 3 divides 12, the answer will be 4. When 4 divides 12, the answer will be 3. When 6 divides 12, the answer will be 2. And when 12 divides 12, the answer will be 1. So all these numbers that can divide into 12 are called the factors of 12. All the numbers that can divide into a particular number are called factors of that number. Factors of that number. We go to prime number. Recall that prime number is a number that has only two factors, itself and 1. We treated this one previously. Examples are 2, 3, 5, etc. We go to prime factors. The prime factors of a number are the factors of the number that are prime. To find the prime factors of a number, divide a number starting with the lowest prime number. You should remember to check if a prime number can divide again before moving to the next prime. Example, find the prime factors of 44. To find the prime factors of 44, you have to start dividing with the lowest prime number. That is the lowest prime factor. Let's start. 44 divided by 2 gives us 22. And 22 divided by 2 gives us 11. There is no other prime number that can divide 11 apart from 11. So we now divide 11 by 11 and get 1. So we now have it that the prime factors of 44 are 2, 2, and 11. We go to common factors. A common factor is a number that can divide two or more numbers without a remainder. Example, the common factor of 9, 15, and 21 is 3. That means 3 can divide each of these numbers without a remainder. Now we go to highest common factor, or HCF. The largest number that can divide two or more numbers without a remainder is their highest common factor. The largest number that can divide two or more numbers without remainder is their highest common factor. For instance, 2, 7, and 14 are common factors of 28, 42, and 70. Since 14 is the greatest of the three common factors, we say that 14 is the highest common factor of 28, 42, and 70. Example, find the HCF, or highest common factor, of 10, 20, and 24. Solution. What we need to do is to divide each of these numbers. Divide each of these numbers with prime numbers. Let's go. Let's start with 10. If you divide 10 by 2, you get 5. Then you divide 5 by 5, you get 1. So the factors of 10 are 2 and 5. That's why I put it here. 10 equals 2 times 5. You go to 20. We do the same thing. The factors of 20 are 2, 2, and 5. That is 2 times 2, 4 times 5 will give you 20. We go to 24. The factors of 24 are 2, 2, 2, and 3. The common prime factor is 2 because you can see it across the numbers given. 2 can divide 10 without remainder, 2 can divide 20 without remainder, and 2 can divide 24 without remainder. So the HCF of the three numbers is 2 because that is the highest number, the highest factor that can divide the three numbers without remainder. We go forward. The lowest common multiple, that is LCM. Let us first consider the following concepts that are associated with LCM, that is multiples and common multiples. Let's start with multiples. A multiple is the product result of one number multiplied by another number. Simply put, when two numbers are multiplied by each other, the result is their multiple. Example, 7 times 2 equals 14. Hence, 14 is a multiple of 7. 14 is the multiple of 7 times 2. 14 is a multiple of 7 times 2. Not only that, we go forward. Therefore, multiple of a number are numbers that such a number can divide without any remainder. Examples, the multiples of 3 are 9, 18, 27, while 3 is their factor. That means 3 can divide each of the numbers. We go to common multiples. A common multiple is a number that is a multiple of 2 or more numbers. Example, a common multiple of 6 and 4 is 12. Other common multiples of 6 and 4 are 24, 36, 48, 60, etc. We now go to lowest common multiple, that is LCM, or you call it least common multiple. The lowest or least number that 2 or more numbers can divide into is called their lowest or least common multiple. Also, that's another way of defining LCM. The least common multiple, LCM, of 2 or more numbers is the smallest number, not 0. 0 is not included. That is a multiple of the numbers. Example, find the LCM of 8, 9, and 12. Solution. When you divide 8, you see that the numbers that will divide 8 are 2. If 2 divides 8, you get 2. You get 4, Then 2 divides 4, you get another 2. You get 2. Then 2 divides 2, you get 1. So the factors of 8 are 2, 2, and 2. That is 3 2's. You now have it as 8 equals 2 raised to power 3. The sign there stands for raised to power or exponential raised to power 3. If you do it, you divide 9, you are going to have 3 and 3. That is 3 divide 9 will give you 3, and 3 divide 3 will give you 1. So the factors of 9 are 3 and 3. You write it as 9 equals 3 exponential 2. You go to 12, you have, if you divide 12 by 2, you have 6. You divide 6 by 2, you have 3. You divide 3 by 3, you have 1. So you now have that the factors of 12 are 2 raised to power 2 times 3 raised to power 1. Therefore, the LCM should be, you have to pick the highest, the prime numbers or the prime factors that have the highest power. That's why I say here that LCM equals 2 raised to power 3 times 3 raised to power 2 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7, which will result in 72. Note, to get the LCM, that is the lowest common multiple, multiply the highest powers of the prime factors that appeared in the factorized expression, just like what we did above. So that is what you need to understand there.